Hi, this is Heidi Cooper, and I'm doing my presentation on the effects of divorce on early childhood development. Dissolution of marriage or divorce changes a family structure, and this affects early childhood development at a time when children are transitioning into school, kindergarten and first grade. We can, as parents, or our clients as parents, can support our children in the buffering the effects of divorce, um, and we can help our clients to do the same. So first I wanted to share about this wonderful video that we all got to see on early childhood development. The perspectives of the medical world and the neuroscientific world, behavioral science world, all support acutely supporting early childhood development, because a healthy development during that time could be the foundation for a lot of the social problems in our world. The brain is being shaped during this time. The exchange of, they call it reciprocal relationships, back and forth interactions, are critical during this time. Learning is affected during this time, so when there's a disruption like divorce, it just literally disrupts the circuitry of the brain. And over time, the wear and tear of these stressors can affect cardiovascular systems, immune systems, learning, of course, and behavior and mental health. What's going on during the 3 to 6 year old time frame? Most children are fluently speaking by 3 years old, approximately 100 words of vocabulary. Emotionally, they're beginning to understand how events bring about emotions in themselves and others, and the importance of controlling their emotions. Their hand-eye coordination is developing. They're still kind of clumsy. And Bowlby talks about attachment in the sense that it's an integral part of development, from the cradle to the grave, he says. So let's see, other significant milestones during this time are gender identity, not attraction, but how we identify as a male or female. Temperament is revealing itself, genetics shaped by environment. So a child may be an easy child, or maybe described as a difficult child, or slow to warm up child. Signs of autism are evident at this time. So kids are in their imagination phase, in their play phase. They're, according to Piaget, it's a mental operation stage, so they're learning to talk, as I mentioned about talking. They're egocentric, everything is about them. And then according to Erikson, which is a big portion of this presentation, the phase of early childhood development is called initiative versus guilt. And what is being mastered during this time is exploring their self, so that they know their interests and down the road would be guided to pursue their goals and interests in the future. Children who are encouraged will have confidence and act on their interests, and those who do not, will not initiate the shaping of their interests in their lives. So I found an interesting quote. When efforts to engage in physical and imaginative play, so that's what's happening, what they're doing during this time, when these are stifled, children begin to feel that their self-initiated efforts are a source of embarrassment. Success leads to purpose, while failure leads to the sense of guilt. So that's the initiative versus the guilt. So we can certainly see that divorce would interfere, could interfere with that, in that children wouldn't have that opportunity to do that exploration. And that's what we're talking about today. It would affect attachment, and let's see. So Erikson, the key, learning to pursue your goals and interests. And to break up the monotony of this presentation, I have a couple of trivia questions on divorce. So let's see what you think. Which country has the highest divorce rate in the world? What do you think? Is it Austria, Russia, Brazil, or the Philippines? Let's see. Oops, don't want to see my answer. So Russia is the largest country in the world and boasts the largest divorce rate. 5 divorces per 1,000 people, according to the 2010 UN Democratic Yearbook. And this one, what country's postal system offered newlyweds a chance to write love letters to each other, which would be sent 7 years later as a way to counter the divorce rate? So was it China, Vietnam, South Korea, or Singapore? And in 2011, the BBC reported that the Chinese Postal Service, hoping to counter the climbing divorce rate and help couples who were with impending divorces, remember why they got together in the first place. So this is the end of segment 1 of 3. I'm going to tag a little piece onto the end as a wrap up and then do the articles in between.